In Brazil, the maximum prison sentence for the worst crimes imaginable is 30 years, but one man served a 50-year sentence for a crime he never committed. He didn't steal, he didn't kill anyone, he didn't break a single law. His only crime? He failed to catch a football. This is the darkest, most unforgiving story in the history of the beautiful game. A story of how a nation's absolute obsession with winning turned an innocent man into a condemned ghost. To understand the tragedy, you have to understand the hype. The year is 1950. The World Cup is in Brazil, and the Brazilian national team isn't just a team, they are gods among men. And their goalkeeper, Moacir Barbosa. He was brilliant, agile, fearless. Before the final match against Uruguay, the country had already printed the victory newspapers. Gold medals with the players' names were already made. 200,000 fans packed the Maracanazo stadium. They didn't come to watch a match, they came to watch a coronation. All Brazil needed was a draw, just a draw. But football is a cruel, cruel writer. The score is 1-1. The clock is ticking down. Just 11 minutes left. Then, a Uruguayan winger named Alcides Gigia breaks through the right side. Barbosa steps forward, expecting a cross, but Gigia doesn't cross. He shoots. The ball slips past Barbosa's left hand and hits the back of the net. What happened next wasn't just sadness, it was death. 200,000 people, completely silent. A silence so heavy, it haunted Barbosa for the rest of his life. Uruguay won the World Cup. Brazil fell into national mourning. People literally ended their lives over this loss, and a traumatized nation desperately needed a scapegoat. They found one, Moacir Barbosa. Overnight, the hero became a monster. He was blamed entirely for the disaster. He was publicly humiliated. People would point at him in the streets, telling their children, "Look, that's the man who made all of Brazil cry." His career was destroyed, but the cruelty didn't stop there. Decades later, in 1993, a 72-year-old Barbosa went to visit the Brazilian national team training camp to wish them luck. The coaching staff banned him from entering. They turned an old man away because they actually believed he was cursed. He brought bad luck. Imagine that. 50 years later, and he was still treated like a disease. Before his death in the year 2000, completely broke, alone and forgotten, Barbosa gave an interview that will break your heart. He looked at the camera and said, "Under Brazilian law, the maximum sentence is 30 years, but my imprisonment has been for 50 years. He died a prisoner in his own country, locked in a cell built by the fanaticism of football fans." We love football because of the passion, but sometimes that same passion turns us into monsters. So I have to ask you, who committed the real crime that day? Barbosa for missing the ball, or Brazil for destroying a man's life over a game? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if this story moved you, subscribe to Pulse FC for more of football's untold stories.